Institute of International Finance, or the IIF, which is a US-based trade association for financial institutions, has listened to a call from the G20 and has given ways for private creditors to offer debt relief to poor countries during this coronavirus pandemic. IIF said creditors would grant debt breaks on a case-by-case and voluntary basis this year. It was the collective work of more than 100 top money managers after the G20 economies decided to suspend debt to help 77 low-income countries. Private sector lenders that voluntarily chose to participate in the program can suspend debt repayments that are due from May 1st until the end of this year. The terms of private creditor participation will be according to the terms of official bilateral creditors. Unpaid interest will be capitalized and will add on at an agreed upon rate. The repayment period for the deferred amounts will cover 3 years from 2022, following a 1-year grace period. Throughout this entire process, the IIF has been adamant that creditors of every type and size have a role to play in making sure the world's most vulnerable countries have the liquidity needed to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. In April, G20 members announced that they would temporarily suspend debt payments for poor countries requesting forbearance and called for private creditors to participate in such activities. G20 specifically asked the IIF to coordinate talks among private creditors to develop the terms for poor countries to delay debt payments. The IIF said it talked with more than 100 private sector lenders with more than $45 trillion in assets to draft the terms of reference along with the International Monetary Fund, World Bank, Paris Club, United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, and more than a dozen finance and development ministers. Many international institutions are actually coming forward to economically help the poor countries. The United Nations Chief Antonio Guterres requested for debt relief to be expanded and urged the International Monetary Fund to increase allocations of its special drawing rights, that is the SDR currency, to give countries more access to funding. SDRs are an interest-bearing international reserve assets which is defined and maintained by the International Monetary Fund. Basically, it is a currency reserve for its member countries. African countries face a combined $44 billion debt servicing bill this year alone. It is estimated that the pandemic and the economic shutdowns could push as many as 60 million people into extreme poverty around the world. The UN has also told that relaxing debt cannot be limited to the least developed countries, and it must be extended to all developing and middle-income countries that request forbearance as they lose access to financial markets. These steps are being taken to heal economic fallout caused by the pandemic. But both the G20 proposal and the IIF plan cover only to the end of the year, and with no cure for coronavirus expected in the coming months, it may not be enough. We all know that even before the pandemic, there were economic challenges globally. This pandemic is more like adding salt to the wound, and poor countries are the worst affected because of this. Stay connected with us for more such updates.